Haruinkorea, and today I just want to talk to you guys about a topic that is very sensitive to me, and that is losing weight. So, has this ever happened to you guys? You're just chilling in an Asian country, you know, just doing your own thing, and then one of your family members or one of your friends asks you, hey, you live in a country with a bunch of skinny people. You must have lost weight, right? And you're trying to sit there and think about in your head, how do I explain to this person that I've literally gained 20 pounds in like a month? How do you do it? I don't know. I don't even know how it's possible. I too had the misconception that coming to Asia would lead me on the path of a skinny life, and that is not so. So if you guys don't know already, I live in Korea. I have been here since about 2016, not consecutive years, like I've been back in America sometimes too. But during all of those times, I've never really lost weight. And this video might just sound like a bunch of excuses to you, and let me tell you right now, that is probably 100% true. I'm just making excuses. But the point is to debunk all of those myths as to why people just think you're just gonna come to Korea and just immediately drop weight, because that is not how it happens. And again, like I said, I believe that too, but I'm here to tell you that's not the case. All right, so before I start this video, I would just like to say that I am thick, curvy, you know. I wear a size 12 last time I checked, and very subject to change because I haven't checked in a while. I usually buy large, extra large, you know, going up sizes as the days go on. But yeah, just so it's out there, not skinny at all. All right, so reason number one that I feel like I just haven't lost weight by snapping my fingers is because Korean food is not really that healthy. And I feel like everybody thinks Korean food is super healthy, but I'm here to tell you it's really not. So to start with, every single meal comes with rice. Pretty much, almost every meal comes with rice. So I feel like Koreans are used to just eating rice for every meal, so maybe it affects their body differently. But for me personally, eating rice with every meal, that's 3 meals a day, is not healthy. Like, it's full of a lot of carbohydrates. Like, it's just not healthy to be eating rice with every single meal. Also, a lot of the time when you go to Korean restaurants, so like if you go to like a Korean barbecue restaurant, a lot of the times it's unlimited. So imagine how much meat you can eat if it's unlimited. And it's not nice, lean meat. You can get that too, but it's expensive and a lot of the time isn't unlimited. It's usually fatty pork. So if you guys know samgyeopsal, it's literally the fattiest, greasiest pork on planet Earth. And if you're eating unlimited of that, you are eating a lot. So whenever I go to a samgyeopsal restaurant, like my stomach has the biggest food baby on planet Earth because I eat so much. And like, Koreans are doing it too. Like, we're all just eating the whole freaking table. So of course I'm not gonna lose weight if I do that. To go along with that, Koreans also have like pajeon, which is like a Korean pancake, which it has vegetables in it, but it's also made of flour and sugar and all of that stuff, which just isn't healthy, you know. Another one of my favorite Korean foods is kimchi fried rice. I love kimchi fried rice. And let me tell you, kimchi fried rice, you know, one, rice. You do put vegetables in it, but you either also put chicken or pork. You got a big greasy, it's like the greasiest egg on planet Earth on top of the rice. And to top it all off, some places put cheese, and the places with cheese are my favorite. So again, not really healthy food. Like, you can find healthy food here, obviously. Again, a lot of the side dishes are vegetables, but it's also really easy to just find Korean food that's not healthy. All right, so kind of to go along with, you know, Korean food not always being all that healthy is, it is also very cheap to just eat out. So instead of cooking at home a lot of the time, I just go out to eat. Because to get a Korean meal, like if I'm just getting like some type of soup with rice or the Korean pancake or the fried rice, it's probably gonna cost me anywhere from like $3 to $7. Like, it's not really expensive. And then if you're going to like a barbecue restaurant, it's also really not that expensive. Like, a lot of the times you'll pay like $12 to $15 for unlimited barbecue, and I'm telling you, you're gonna be there all night. So of the 7 days out of the week, I probably eat out like at least 4 or 5 or 7 of them. I really don't know, but I eat out a lot. So just the fact that I eat out so much is obviously a problem. And then also, it is so simple to find foreigner food or foreign food in Korea. So I live in Daejeon, which is the 5th largest city. And I'm sure if you live in Seoul, it's even easier to find foreign food. But just the amount of food that is here, like I'm always getting a burger. There's pizza, you know, Indian food is my favorite. And you know, Indian food always got your back with the 500 pounds of naan that they give you. So I'm always just eating like foreign food. So I would say a lot of the time when I'm going out to eat, I'm literally not even eating Korean food. Like I get my fill of Korean food at my job and I'm like, that's more than enough. So when I leave work, a girl wants a burger and she's gonna get a burger. Like I just, you know, I love to eat out. And if I don't feel like eating out, another thing is delivery is so simple to get here, like just so easy. There are so many delivery apps, you know, and it's just, it's very nice. So, you know, you can obviously order Korean food on delivery, but they got everything. So pizza is really cheap to order on delivery. Koreans for some reason love fried chicken all the time, so you can get yourself some fried chicken, get any, you know, fast food restaurant that you want. So every 5 seconds somebody knocking on my door with some more food and I'm like, yeah, bring it in here please. So I'm just eating so much unhealthy things on a daily basis. I also feel like if you're a teacher in Korea, the reason why you probably eat out so much and the reason why you're always ordering delivery is those kids drive you insane. I literally work from 9 to 5:30 with almost zero break. My break is going to the bathroom. And so when I get home at 5:30, you want to know what the first thing I want to do is? It's not, oh, let me prepare this delicate, you know, salad. It's no, I'm going to either go out to eat or I'm going to order this pizza right now. So again, an excuse. I'm not saying that, you know, if you got your life together, you can't, you know, eat very healthy, but I just have not done that. So another reason why it's been hard for me to lose weight is because if you know anything about Korea, and I'm sure you do, it's that the drinking culture is just insane. And you want to know what the main drink is? Soju. We've all tried soju. Soju has been there for us through thick and thin, through the moments when you want to club or just cry. Soju has been there. And the best thing about soju is it only costs $1 to $2 at the convenience store. And there's multiple flavors. There's convenience stores almost on every block. So it is so easy to get soju. So to go along with that, when you go out to eat at like a barbecue restaurant, or another one of my favorite foods is duck kalbi, which is basically like stir-fried chicken, cheese, throw some vegetables in there so you can pretend it's healthy. But yeah, so when you go to restaurants like that, it is literally almost expected that you're gonna drink. I go with my friends all the time, and you know, maybe my friends are just alcoholics, and I'm including myself in that too, but I also just feel like it's just like a given that you're gonna drink at these types of restaurants. Almost everybody at these types of restaurants, if you go when it's starting to get later at night, they're all drinking. They all got 5-10 bottles on the tables, bunches of ajishis, you know, old Korean men after working at their little job. Like, they're all drinking. So me and my friends kind of look around and we're like, of course we're about to get some soju. So I've only went to like a barbecue spot or like a duck kalbi spot like maybe 2 times in my life and didn't drink. And it must have been a really special day for me not to have drink at those restaurants. So not only are you drinking soju, a lot of the times Koreans like to make somek, which is when you mix beer and soju together. So just add in all the calories. And soju has a lot of calories. I'm gonna check right now how many calories it has because I don't remember.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm almost too embarrassed to say how many calories are in soju. So to start with, there's lots of different types of soju. So you can drink chamisu, which is like the original, but I much prefer fruit soju. And in fruit soju, there are, I'll give you a second to guess, 400 calories in fruit soju. So you might think, okay, well, you know, I can have 1 bottle of fruit soju with me and my friends. Not a big deal. I can add it to my daily calorie limit. It's cool. I'm telling you, no. So when I first came to Korea, I drank a lot more than I do now. And I feel like there's a consensus among my friends when you first get to Korea, you discover this new great life is soju and you're like, oh yeah, time to die on soju. But as you know, grow older, you kind of calm down and chill. So kind of to go along with going out to eat is in Korea, you'll go out to dinner. And in America, you'd be like, oh, yeah, we had dinner. And trust me, ain't nobody trying to spend no more money on dinner. You ain't even getting dessert at the restaurant, okay? But in Korea, it's like, they have a thing called like, icha, samcha, sacha, which basically means like, okay, so first you go to dinner, and then icha means after that you're going to some other place. So you're either go to like a cafe and you'll sit down, get your, you know, coffee, ice cream, something like that, or cake. If you're drinking for that night, let's say you go to dinner, you drink at dinner, then second place might be like a bar or something, or there's a lot of like sit down places where you can just go and drink like soju or any type of alcohol. And at those places, a lot of times you have to order anju, which is basically like, it's basically like another meal, to be honest. Like at the place, you are required to order like this extra meal because you can't just order alcohol at some of these places. Like one of my favorite places to go are just like soju rooms, which is you and your friends, you know, come into this room and you just drink soju. It's great, it's fun, until the person is like, yeah, you gotta order anju, and I'm like, please, I just ate like the biggest dinner of my life. I don't want any more food. So me and my friends are always trying to find the cheapest thing on the menu for the food options, because most of the time we eat before we go to like a soju room. And the reason why is because the soju room food is not that good. It's drunk food. Like nobody wants to eat drunk food. So we have to end up ordering like fries or like chicken, or sometimes they have a fruit plate which costs like $500 for some reason. So anyway, yeah, we order more food, and it's just sitting in the middle of the table. In my head, I'm like, of course, I'm not touching that food. Brianna, you just had unlimited meat. You don't need any more food. But you wanna know what I do? Can you guess? That's right, I say no. I say no to the food in the middle of the table until I am about 3 soju bottles in, and then the drunk food suddenly looks amazing and I'm eating it. And yeah, so it's great. So not only is there second place, there's also third place. So third place might be karaoke, where you drink more and you might eat more, you know, chips or some type of like small little thing to like kind of handle or help you when you're like drinking alcohol. So then after that, after you went to 3 places, then 4 place, I can't hold up 4 fingers, is that 4? Okay, then 4 place, wow, this is sad. 4 place is then you might be like, okay, well, I just drank my entire life away, and now guess what I need? I need to handle this hangover that's coming in the morning. So then you're like, cool, I'll just go get some McDonald's. And by that time, you've literally completed your night with about 5,000 calories in your stomach, whether it's liquid or food. And as you can see, the problem with losing weight. All right, and the last thing that I want to mention is this is way more of a personal problem than me, so I hope you guys, if you come here, don't do this, but I don't walk around as much as I should in Korea. So I feel like when I lived in Seoul in 2016, so I was going to Yonsei University, I was a college student, you know, young, whatever, and I was walking around a lot. And if you've been to Yonsei before, you know their campus is like 500 mountains that you have to trek up and climb up. So of course, you're probably not going to gain as much weight if you're always walking around. And I was constantly taking the subway, and a lot of subway stations don't have like escalators, and I don't feel like waiting for the elevator. So constantly walking up like huge long stairs. And so when I went to Yonsei, I was not as big as I am now. So now I live in Daejeon, and the subway stop from me is about a 20-minute walk, and to get to the bus, you know, sometimes you don't want to wait for the bus to go to a place because you just want to get to that place right now, and you don't feel like doing 3 transfers just to get to a place. So instead you're like, what can I do? I think I'll call a taxi. And that's exactly what I do. So the most amount of walking that I'm doing is, you know, to the elevator of my building, pressing the button, going down, and walking out the door of the taxi. So I feel like if I were taking the bus or the subway or just walking around more, then I would definitely not put on as much weight. But the fact that I'm not walking around just allows me to blah blah get bigger. So that was just my video on why I have not personally lost weight in Korea. Again, this is my own personal experience. I know that there are plenty of people who have lost weight in Korea. Like, I'm sure I'm not even sure. I know it's possible. I've done it before too, like not for long periods of time. But as a private school teacher, we get like only a few designated holidays throughout the year. So when those holidays come up, you're like, it's time to be looking good. So every time summer vacation comes up, I always like 2 months before, I'm always like working out really hard, eating better, you know, being like, saying no to soju. But then, you know, after summer vacation comes up and I get all those pictures, then I'm like, well, I did it. I don't need to lose any more weight, and then I just go back to my bad habits. So an example of that was this past year for summer vacation, which was at the end of July. I went to Japan, and I will insert a picture here. I was looking very good when I went to Japan. Like, I was thick, but in a good way, you know, like curvy. Like, I've been working out for 2 months. Like, I was doing insanity. I was proud of myself. All of my clothes fit me just right. And I don't know why in my head I thought that if I just stopped working out and stopped eating healthy, my body would still keep the same shape. And as we all know, that didn't happen. So then for winter vacation, me and my friends went to Bali, and I'm telling you, I'll put a picture here, totally different body shape from Japan. I was actually surprised, and I don't know why I was surprised. Like, it was literally so obvious that this was gonna happen. But about a week before it was time to go to Bali, I was like, I guess I'll start packing my clothes, and I just assumed I'd take the same outfits that I took to Japan, and yeah, no, that didn't happen. Literally, none of my shorts fit me except for like one pair. None of my like shirts fit me either. So I was just sitting there like, huh, it's really come to this, huh? It's really this bad. Yeah, it is. So between Japan and Bali, which was from, I can't do the months, but from like the end of July to the end of December, I literally had gained 20 pounds, and I was so surprised. But I still continued to do nothing about it. So, you know, we're gonna hopefully be done with the excuses now. I made this video kind of to be like funny about the reasons why I didn't lose weight, but obviously, you know, summer's coming up again and you girls gotta do something about it. So I am going to do my best to kind of combat all of the things that I mentioned in this video. So, you know, I'm gonna try to stop going out to eat so much. I'm gonna try to cook at home more. I'm gonna try to walk around more, so take the buses and subway more often. I'm going to do my best to cut back on, you know, drinking soju, and yeah, just things like that. So I feel like if I am eating at home more often and not drinking as much and walking around more, and I'm also going to try to work out at least like 5 times a week. Hopefully, please, Brianna, do it. Please, please, please. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. So I am going to work out at least 5 times a week. Then hopefully I'll lose weight. I will keep you guys updated and posted, and I definitely have made a video where I said I would keep everybody updated and posted on a weight loss journey before, and I did not do that. But, you know, it's 2020, a new year, and we're gonna try again. So I'm hoping if it goes well that I can make like video updates about the things I'm doing, what I'm eating, how I'm working out, and things like that. And then if it really goes well, then I'll just post all my pictures. I already started taking pictures from like day 1 and continuing on throughout the days until I get to like a goal weight. I don't really have a goal weight in mind. I'm a person who doesn't really like goal weights because I just feel like if I don't see the scale hit the number that I want it to hit, then I just get very upset and I feel very defeated. And I feel like that's the reason why I have like kind of let go of working out and losing weight. So instead of more of a goal weight, I'm kind of just going for like, you know, a shape that I'm content with. Honestly, would just love for my summer clothes to fit me this year. So that's the goal. So if you guys would like to see that and any more videos that I will be posting to my channel, please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.